Good morning. Hello again, everyone. Is this me streaming consistently? Maybe. Well, it's a little early to call it consistently, I think. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, only 3 days so far. But you have to start somewhere. Same goes for being an author. So, once again, starting off a stream, time for a little bit of creative writing. Take 3 nouns. Go. Let's see what we get today. Nothing with animals, please. Spaghetti, don't know. Patriotism. Defeat wolf. There's something there, maybe some kind of wolf monster that has a weakness to the water. Instead of silver for werewolves. Defeat wolf. Oh, let me not forget again to turn the music on. Did that last stream. Thought I had it sorted this stream. I've got all the stuff open in the background that I forgot last time. But there's always something. Defeat wolf water. Some kind of creature that I could design with those words. Defeat wolf water. How much context do I want to put this in? In the waterways and marshlands of the Great River Delta, a variety that make... I've immediately gone the opposite direction of what I was saying. Instead of a wolf that's weak to water, we're making a wolf that's in the water. Maybe a wolf that uses water to defeat its enemy. In the waterways and marshlands of the Great River Delta, a variety of predators make their home. One of the fears is the spout. Oh, let's capitalize that. Spouting wolf. These mighty beasts lay in wait in deeper pools where they can hold their breath for hours at a time. When when prey draws near, the wolf will no, excuse me a second. When prey draws near, the wolf will something. I call it a spouting wolf because I'm imagining an animal that shoots water spouts or hops out of the water like a water spout. When prey draws near, the wolf will push off the no, not push off. When prey draws near, the wolf will straight out of the water. Its long fur carries. Its long fur holds a great deal of water, which the wolf uses to increase its weight. in order to stun the unsuspecting prey upon impact. When prey draws near, the wolf will pounce straight out of the water. Its long fur holds a great deal of water, which the wolf uses to increase its weight in order to stun the unsuspecting prey upon it. I feel like I want to change the words on these a little bit. Lay in wait in deeper pools so they can hold their breath for hours at a time. When prey draws near, the wolf pounces from the depths. Make it sound a bit more ominous. Its long fur remains drenched, unlike the coats of many semi-aquatic mammals, which the wolf uses to increase its weight and stun its prey upon impact. The overwhelmed animal is then quickly dragged back into the pool. After feasting, the wolf will depart to find another hiding spot or a sunny place on the surface. Once dried off, the now much lighter wolf can cover. Hello Izzy, good morning. What am I doing here? At the start of every stream, I take a little bit of time to take a prompt and do a little bit of creative writing. Started this 2 streams ago. The first prompt, Rage Mouse Bookcase. I wrote a little short thing about a mouse trying to get at something on a higher shelf. Then Skill Cave Boat, a little bit of world building for a world I haven't actually made, where underwater kingdoms have waterways. And then today's prompt, Defeat Wolf Water, where I've created a spouting wolf that hunts in a river delta. I guess I've never been this early before. Yeah, I really ought to get myself a starting soon screen at some point. I know a lot of live streamers don't actually show up on stream until they're 10 minutes in, and meanwhile I'm almost done writing this at 9 minutes of streaming. Definitely something to fix for the future. I'm looking into getting some stream overlays and starting soon screen, a be right back screen, end screen, that kind of stuff. Work in progress. But yeah. Alright, once right off, the now much lighter wolf can cover great distances, much like its I phrase this less aquatic. No, I don't want to use aquatic again. Can cover great distance, much like its more common cousins. On occasion, while mostly solitary, on occasion, spouting wolves will gather into large packs for safety when migrating. There we go. Yeah. In the waterways and marshlands of the Great River Delta, a variety of predators make their home. One of the fiercest is the spouting wolf. These mighty beasts lay in wait in deeper pools, where they can hold their breath for hours at a time. When prey draws near, the wolf pounces from the depths. Its long fur remains drenched, unlike the coats of many semi-aquatic mammals, which the wolf uses to increase its weight and stun its prey upon impact. The overwhelmed animal is then quickly dragged back into the pool. After feasting, the wolf will depart to find another hiding spot or a sunny place on the surface. Once dried off, the now much lighter wolf can cover great distances, much like its more common cousins. While mostly solitary, on occasion spouting wolves will gather into large packs for safety when migrating. I think that's pretty good. Slightly different theme, slightly different type of description for each of the prompts. Probably want to do some more story stuff for the next couple of prompts. Maybe something with actual dialogue, because these are all very, they're decently written. I think the prose is okay. But they're kind of just written however the words come to me. There's no strong character voice in it. And that's definitely something I want to practice at some point. Yeah, we'll pull it there for the writing practice, so let me hide that, close this, music goes off. So, game capture, there we go. It just occurs to me that I need to change stream info. I'm no longer just chatting. Could it be that I completely forgot to do this during the last stream, and as a matter of fact, just stayed in just chatting for the entire thing? Hang on a second. Where is my... Where's my video manager? Video producer. Oh, I don't know where to check this off the top of my head. I'll have a look later if I mess that up. Nothing I can do to fix it now the next day the stream is long over. Alright, back into Minecraft. Turn the volume back up as well. How do streamers who have like a million toggles and all that other stuff manage to keep track of anything? There are so many little bits and pieces to lose track of all of the time. It's insane. Now then, as you might have seen from the stream title, I am giving into temptation. Yes, I just finished a couple days ago the Let's Get Back into Minecraft by beating the Ender Dragon series. And now I'm once again heading to the end to beat the Ender Dragon. But I want an elytra. I want an elytra so bad. So I'm going to get one. Which means we won't be needing any of this. We'll keep the charcoal. Right, I'm going to want some more coal for torches. Some more obsidian. I do not need a hoe. I need way more food. Keep a bucket. We could do with getting a bit more iron. Yeah. Okay, so first priority, food. Which I guess I've sort of got covered with what I'm growing over there. Yes, we're dragon hunting. I'll go check the 2 nearby villages again and see whether I actually did take every single hay bale they had available, or if I just took most of them. I only took most of them, and that's by far the easiest way to get a whole lot of food very quickly. If I did take them all, then I'll at least grab some wheat off of the farms and then find animals and lure them to the pens I built last time. And then we can hopefully get... oh, there we go. Here's food. How did I miss this? Because I've definitely been in this village. Alright, now I gotta recheck everything. Or maybe not everything, but at least some of it. Beetroot. I gotta be honest, off the top of my head, I couldn't even have told you that beetroot is a thing in this game. Oh, good. There's hay. Fantastic. Easy food source acquired. Thankfully the villagers don't actually need it. I can see what people are talking about when they say keeping villagers alive is practically impossible. I wonder how many of them have fallen down this ravine already. Pretty deep. This is why I want an elytra. I'd love to be able to fly down there and see see how deep it goes and stuff like that. Okay, this chest is empty. I've been here before. Take it with me just so I don't run into it again. Beetroot is the worst food source. Takes 6 to make beetroot soup. Oh wow. Worse even than berries, since at least they stack and you can just eat them straight up. I kind of want to go down there and grab some of that easily accessible coal. Okay, there's the hill, so then other village should be off over that direction. And of course also just go further away and look for new villages. This is kind of dangerous, actually. Hopping around at the edge of a ravine. Okay, I don't have any blocks to pillar back out of here. I can just dig some up. There's copper, I don't need to gather that right now. There we go, coal. Even in my modded worlds, coal at the start is always such a... oh, this is it? That's the entire thing? Huh. Coal at the very start is always such a pain to get. Because even though it's common, you need... ah, there's more. You need quite a lot of it, and since it's the very start, you haven't got any machines or anything yet to automate the process, so you're just left constantly needing more of it, because it's fuel for all your early machines, and none of them provide you with it. And you can go through stacks of this stuff. Easily. And of course with the new generation, you can get down to the bottom of the world and then there's just no coal spawning, so if you run out, you now have to go dig higher up again. Once I get an elytra as the next stage, a creeper farm and sugarcane farm. Yeah, I guess so. For the fireworks. I don't know what exactly the recipe is, but I think it's paper and gunpowder in some combination. I don't know how to make specifically a creeper farm rather than just a general mob farm. So I'll have to look into that. If it's anything complicated, I'm not gonna bother. Sugarcane is easy, frankly. I don't think I even need a farm for sugarcane. I'm just gonna plant some and collect it when it grows. Since I'll be traveling a bunch anyway, it's not like it's gonna grow while I'm not there, so setting up automation doesn't really help in that case. Okay, I've gathered this one as well. Okay, where is the mountain? There, so I need to head this direction. I probably should set up a general mob farm. Just a very... Assuming it still even works, the setup that I'm familiar with, just a very simple chute going up vertically, 2x2 blocks, just high enough that it doesn't kill the mobs, and then at the top, flat room with a 2-block drop down into some water that pushes the mobs into the center. Creepers are slightly smaller than other mobs, so if you put trapdoors on the ceiling, then only creepers and spiders spawn, and you can stop spiders by placing carpets such that there are no 2x2 areas. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I can look into doing that. I would lead some of these pigs back to the pens at the spawn, but I'm pretty sure there's one's closer. And herding animals is always a pain. So specific creeper farms are doable. I feel like all the ideas I have for potentially fancy farms and stuff like that are for much later when I have piles of redstone and other things to build them. I only need a little bit for a few rockets for the elytra at the moment, so I'm not going to overdo it. Otherwise I'm going to get stuck in preparation hell, you know? We want to do X thing, so we have to do A, B, C, and D first. It's very easy to end up distracted forever. I'm gonna let myself get pulled away from resource gathering and stuff with the elytra for now, simply because I know how much easier the elytra makes literally all of that. It's a good investment. But other stuff, maybe not yet. Is this the same village I was looking for? Is this a new one? I'm not entirely sure, actually. Well, that answers that question, I guess. 3 villagers spawning this close together is a little unusual, right? There's one right over there, one back by the hill we just came from, and then this one as well. There's a lot of villages, all in one place. You can find golems, so the creepers auto pathfind off cliff. We need to open trapdoors. Trapdoors I know about, yeah. You need to kill them manually. And on campfires. Will they drop EXP if they land on a campfire instead of getting killed? Because I don't think so. I'm pretty sure mobs only drop XP if you kill them yourself. Oh, but this chest is empty, so I have been here. This is the other village I was looking for. I'm just not very thorough in that case. I keep leaving things behind. Gotta pay a bit more attention. Enderman farm is better for XP. Yeah, but I gotta build that as well. You have to understand that while I am wildly ambitious, I am also terribly lazy. Okay, now there's the broken portal, so this is the other farm, other village. I'm not so worried about being out at night anymore since I've got full diamond gear. Let me hop over here and check what kind of state this portal is in. It's going to need more than the 4 blocks I have. Okay. And this is also probably a little far away from home to actually be a suitable portal spot. Yeah, Enderman farms. I'll have to do some research on what the different farms look like and how complex they are to construct. Because the Enderman farms I've seen people build where they put like some kind of creature in the middle on a boat or something, and then it lures the Enderman in and gets them all to fall down a chute. I know they're all super productive, and when you listen to people and they quote you like ridiculous amounts of whatever thing gathered per hour, it's very impressive. But I don't need that much. I don't think the people building these farms need that much. It's just they build them as efficient as possible because that's what they like to do. I would prefer a farm that is easier to construct, even if it yields less total profit. Skeletons are such good shots. Not as good as enemies in, say, Noita, who will snipe you from off-screen no matter what direction you dodge in, but still pretty good. Oh, come on, sleep before he reaches me. Ah, split second. Anyway. Endermites. Bullshit, why bullshit mobs? Put these in here. Because they never spawn. At least not when you need them, I assume. I've heard that apparently, the reason shots from things in Noita are so impossible to dodge is because they arc they shoot in. Like if you're facing towards an opponent, it shoots at you. You back away and try to drop down instinctually to escape the shot, but they're shooting at you in an arc, so the path it travels is back and down directly where you're going, so the shot will hit you. The actual direction you want to go... just merge together. The actual direction you want to go in order to escape a shot from something in Noita, is up and backwards, not down and backwards. It's not something people do by default. Alright, almost a stack of bread. Excellent. I will learn how to do all of the automated farm stuff. I'm complaining about it now, but realistically speaking, it's all going to be necessary at some point. So I will just get over it and figure out how it works. Okay, for now, I'm stocked up on food again. I've got diamond gear, so let me hop down the mine quickly. Grab some more obsidian, and then we are off once again to the Nether. Place your bets, how many hours will I be stuck there this time? Personally, my bet is going towards not at all. I'll go in, I'll step out of the portal, I will be in... I'll be in one of those nice blue Nether forest biomes. There'll be a fortress visible from the portal. Everything will be perfect. Oh, you know what I could do? Since I got 2 compasses, I could make a lodestone. I know compass should I believe a compass as well as a clock will just spin wildly by default in the Nether, but I assume if I put a lodestone down, I should be able to get it to point to that, so I can keep track of a portal without having to go through all the effort of leaving a trail behind. That should make things much easier. Hopeless heart since I pulled for Boot Hill. Okay, well, how was your gacha luck? Did you get him? How are you enjoying Star Rail? Oh, there goes the thing down. I obviously won't get the fortress right by the portal spawn, but I feel like I've paid my dues to poor RNG. I deserve a little bit of luck. Based entirely on pity, I spent 160 pulls on Brutal and Light Cone. Oh, I'm not crying for me. You got enough money to pull Light Cones? I've never pulled on a single Light Cone banner. I don't have that kind of cash. Only regular pulls for me. Entirely free to play. Huh. Damn, I've never felt like I have enough spare left over to justify pulling on the Lycon banners. Because there's just less pulls left over for when the next character releases that you really like. Yeah. At the moment, I've skipped the last few banners, which on the one hand means there's been less content that I'm interested in, but on the other hand, I'm kind of glad for it because it means I can save up on pulls. But then at some point they're gonna come out with like several banners in a row that I really like, and I'm gonna be very glad that I was able to save up for them. Only ever get base character and S1 Lycan. Yeah, I just get the base character and leave it at that. No Lycans or anything. And somehow I still don't seem to have enough pulls available. Huh. I didn't pull for Elytra. I don't remember why. This just didn't seem that interesting to me. Yeah. I'm way behind on the content as well. Like, a couple of events have finished that I just didn't take part in at all. Is that opening? Oh, that's that cave. You see, this is exactly it. This is that cave that I could see from the surface, and I was like, oh, I wonder how deep that goes. And if I had the elytra, I could have flown down and realized, oh, it goes into this massive cavern. Just gonna no life and squeeze as many J's out of the game as possible. Yeah. Yeah, they do, and I'm sure there's some limited stuff that I've also missed out on, but I've just been so busy, and there's so much story, and I skip the story in my other gacha games that I play, with the excuse that I'm gonna come back to it later and read through it, and then I never do. If I really kind of like the story in Star Rail. At the very least, I love the main character and how funny they make them. Play it on stream, give yourself an excuse, maybe. Problem with that is that the game runs so poorly on PC for some reason. It's fine on mobile, but on PC I get stutters and stuff all of the time, and I don't think my computer can handle playing it on stream and streaming at the same time. I've had that issue. Now I get much worse performance on PC than I get on mobile. Weird. Do I even have a piece of iron to make a flint and steel with? Pardon me. Eggs. There's some iron nuggets. Okay, no, that's raw copper, not raw iron. I saw ore and went, ah, yes, there. I've got a piece of flint. Gunpowder, that'll be good later. Oh, fire charge, there we go. It's easy solved. Okay, now then I'm going to want blocks. Okay, I need to look up lodestone for Minecraft. Make this visible again. Panic capture. This window, please. Yes. Okay. Minecraft. Lodestone. Not fandom. To hell with fandom. Useful to after compass went towards it. It can be used in all 3 dimensions. Excellent. How do I make one? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. There goes that idea. No lodestones, which means I'm going to need blocks. Lots of blocks that I can use as a waypoint. Let's assume that I'm going to get screwed over completely and take a whole bunch. Only got 2 arrows, so no use taking the bow. Yeah. Okay. Where should I put the portal down? Looking for Firefly when she drops 2 banners in a row means they struggle. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Good spot for the portal. I want it to be on sea level, I think. Obviously, I can just move it later. But I don't wanna. I don't know how it might mess up the connection if I move it. Right next to the farms is probably not a great idea. They're just over here. Yeah, not too far away, but also not too close. I'm imagining a future where I have the water from the sea continue on into this portal. Okay, dip. Fire charge. Cool. Yeah, I don't really need anything else. Show me how bad it is. Alright, well, it's not basalt. So that's a positive start, I'd say. Ah. Don't usually get to see this, the lava dropping in as you spawn the nether. Nice. Okay, all the stuff I was ignoring the last time around, like the warts and the masses of gold around the place and glowstone, are things that I'm definitely going to take with me this time. Which is another reason why I'm fine doing this whole journey again so soon, even though we were just in the nether. It's because it's a very different set of priorities this time around. I'm going to be gathering up all of the stuff I come across. Means my inventory is going to fill up very quickly. Not battle data, we win these. I can only ever hear "we win these" in Technoblade's voice. I know it's a phrase other people use, but when I read it I always hear it in his voice. Okay. Gold, I hope. None of the piglins are close enough to see me digging up gold, because they will aggro. Which reminds me, I don't have any gold armor with me to stop them from aggroing. I'll need to pick what direction to go in. See what looks easiest. I mean, this down here, pretty open. Around there, plenty of gold to be dug up. Looks decent. Hello. How are you, Neela? I feel like I have seen you before. Assuming, of course, that it's not a bot. So I've also been getting lots of bots popping into the stream with all manner of weird messages. How are you doing today? Well, I hope. Personally doing pretty good. I've been recovering from my cold fairly well. Still coughing a bit, but I've got allergies and asthma. I'm always coughing a bit. Okay. I think I will go down that slope behind the portal. It looks like the most accessible location. Or maybe around over here. Let me have a quick look in this direction. See where that continues off to. Okay, there's quite a lot of flat space that we can access. We'll go that way. Portal's over here. Ding, ding. I should make those 3 blocks tall so I don't hurt myself jumping off. Okay, if I go for this, can you see me from over there? And actually, I'm not wearing any gold yet, which means these guys will aggro on me if I think anyway. I think they will aggro on me if I get too close right now, so crafting table. Ingot and boots. I thought for a moment I heard a gas shoot at me, but you usually hear them scream before you hear them shoot. Okay. Can you actually see that pillar from this one? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, as much as it pains me, I will leave that gold over there behind. Just in case. I gotta do like just a full wiki deep dive at some point so I can learn all of the mechanics, because I'm only half sure that digging up gold around piglins will aggro them, or that they'll aggro to me if I'm not wearing gold. It could be that they'll aggro me digging gold only if I'm not wearing any and I'm actually fine right now, but I don't know. And I'm not willing to risk it testing. Some bones over there. There's no easy way forward around here, I feel like. Let's ditch this and go up the hill instead. Yeah, higher vantage point. That's usually a good idea. Of course, in the Nether, with all of the fog, I guess, how it fades off into red in the distance, it's usually quite hard to see anything anyway, even if you are high up. But it's still better than nothing. It does, and it does. They'll attack if you aren't wearing gold, and if you open chests or mine gold, even if you're wearing it. Okay. Yeah. How greedy. They want to keep all of the loot to themselves. Okay. It looks like it's just zombie pigmen around here. I can go for this. At some point we're going to find out whether they aggro based on a distance, or sound, or line of sight. I'm going to mine some gold and suddenly a pig's going to come charging around the corner at full speed. That's some of these fires. That my glowstone. What a glowstone. Have they changed the glowstone texture at any point? I feel like they haven't. But I also feel like it looks better. It might just be that it looks nicer because of how much nicer its surroundings look with the newer netherite texture. I keep referring to things as new and then going, nah, this has probably been in the game for a long time at this point. Not really new anymore. I'm looking into playing some other games on stream as well, because I'm not trying to be Minecraft Let's Player primarily. But that may have to wait a few weeks. I want to order a new PC, but I can't right now because I am probably going to be moving house pretty soon. And I don't want the PC to be in transit while I'm moving. And at the moment my PC might struggle with other games. I did launch one earlier. I wanted to see whether it would be suitable to stream. And immediately my model started lagging because the game was taking up like 50% of the GPU all by itself, which is not a sustainable number. There's no way you can keep that up. Which is unfortunate. I actually picked the game because I figured that with its art style and mechanics, it should be a pretty easy game to run. And it turned out to be the exact opposite. Okay, we are zigzagging through this forest. You cannot see that from down there. I will now ever recommend the Room series of games. They're really good puzzle escape room games. I've actually played a bunch of those. They've been recommended to me previously, and I took the recommendation, and they were quite enjoyable. I think the only one I haven't played is the VR one. Oh, this is so messy to navigate through. I hate to use this many blocks just because we're winding around trees, but if I want to find my way back through here later, then it is a must. I was quite surprised that the game I was looking at is called Book of Hours. It's from Weather Factory, the same people who made a Cultist Simulator. But unlike Cultist Simulator, it's a bit more forgiving in the lost states, which I appreciate, so I've been wanting to play it for a while. But yeah, somehow it takes way too much memory. I'll have to look into something else. I may stream some E4 because I've done that previously and it didn't seem to hog too much processing. But I'm not sure what I'd play, if I want to do an Iron Man game or if I want to play some modded, maybe Anbana. Really, I just want the Toho mod to update so I can do a let's play of that. No idea what the ETA on that is, because I think it's just one guy doing it all. Like Cultist, I'd recommend Stacklands. I'll have a look at it. Okay. Yeah, you can see the pillar down there from up here. But I don't think you'll be able to see this one. Maybe. Okay, from over here. I need to get out of this forest because it's just trees everywhere blocking vision, and I need cliffs with wide open spaces around them so that I can see if there's any fortresses in the distance. Do you just burn for longer in the Nether or something? Is that a mechanic? Because it certainly feels like it. What was I talking about? Right, EU4. Yeah, I may play Anbana, they just released a new update, but as is often the case, new updates mean new bugs, so I've got to wait a little, see how that goes. And then Toho's not updated yet for a while. Might play some vanilla, some Iron Man. Lots of people are doing series at the moment where they're achievement hunting, because we all expect EU5 to come out pretty soon, so people are kind of finishing off the lists, going for some completionist stuff. Did I just hear a thing? Shampoo Rebel, thank you for following. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Oh right, these guys are hostile, aren't they? Or are they? No? They attacked me last time. There we go. Delayed onset aggro. Cool. I've lost my train of thought again. Was I still talking about EU4? Yes. Yeah, some achievement run, I might do that. I've got an Iron Man game going at the moment, actually, playing Timurids into Mughals, which has been quite enjoyable. I like what I've done with the new mission tree. And then, of course, I've got no idea if I'm just going in circles here or not, by the way. I'm just kind of going. Come August, we should get the new Factorio DLC, and I'm absolutely going to be putting a lot of hours into that. Love me some Factorio. And besides that, yeah, I mean, I've got a whole folder on Steam with games that are kind of in my consideration list to stream. It's just a question of which ones I actually end up doing and when. And whether my computer can handle it. Which hopefully, end of a month-ish, shouldn't be so much an issue anymore when I go and buy a new one. What I have now is nice. It's served me well for a long time. It's let me play VR and stuff like that. But it is just not quite strong enough to be playing stuff and hosting my VTuber model at the same time. It's time for an upgrade. This machine has got a 1070 in it, Not even a TI, just a regular 1070. And meanwhile, we're now on, what, the 4090, so I'm 3 generations behind, and I'm not even running the best of the, of the previous generation. It's just, it struggles a little. And it is, I check in Task Manager, and it is the GPU that's mostly bottlenecking. Memory as well, a little bit. I've got 16 gigabytes, I want to say. But who knows. Hi, hello Shampoo. Do you already tried StreamView as well? Ah. It's always advertising. You think there's people in your chat there, it's like, nope. Ah well. They still count as viewers as far as Twitch is concerned, so I'll take the extra. I need my 3 average over 30 days so that I can get affiliate. I've already been looking at who I want to commission for emotes when the time comes. Oh, I don't think there's more terrain over to the side of this. I think we're just on the roof. Which means I need to get down somehow. Crap. That looks like fairly high terrain over there. Why did I open my inventory while I was shifted over the cliff? Ah. I thought for a moment there I was gonna fall. Okay. How do I proceed from here? I can potentially get over to that bit of land there. Is this stuff quicker to get with a pickaxe? Yeah. This is regular netherrack. I thought it was still the soil, but no, this is just netherrack. I'm surprised netherrack is that quick to mine with just your fists. But yeah, Twitch affiliate. I've got a few people I'm looking at potentially commissioning for emotes. Unfortunately, my first choice, Ataru, doesn't seem to be doing commissions anymore, which, fair enough, with how successful her stream is, she's got other things to be occupying her time with. But it is a shame because she does very nice art and I wanted to get emotes from her. But alas, there's more artists out there, and I've got a couple bookmarked with reasonable prices. It's always a little funny to me when I'll be looking someone up, seeing what they do and going, oh yeah, this looks fantastic. And when I go to their commission place and I'm like, ah, this is fantastic for someone in a higher economic bracket than me. And of course, I think that artists should put good prices on their art. You know, they deserve to be paid properly, and you know, I look at their stuff and I'm like, yeah, you know what, this is great quality. It's absolutely worth the money you're charging for it. I just don't have the money you're charging for it, so I can't buy it, even if I love it and think that it's worth what you're asking. One day, I shall be rich and famous, and I will commission all of the artists to make all of the stuff. It's a very good economic model, to be honest, live streaming. Because lots of rich people get rich off of their companies and then just kind of hoard that. I'm not an artist. Have you seen my Minecraft skin? Have you seen my VTuber model? I made that myself in Vroid. I'm not an artist. Yeah, the economic model, you know, rich people normally tend to hoard their money to themselves. It just sits in a bank account. But live streamers spend a lot of it, you know. If someone gets successful on Twitch, it's not just them who get successful, it's them and their emote artists and their asset makers and their community managers and their video editor. One successful Twitch stream spawns a lot of jobs. I think the floor connects to the ceiling off in this direction. So we'll head on over here. I feel like I never see other people go through this kind of struggle when they're in the Nether. You know, I watch a fair few Minecraft YouTubers, and maybe it's just the video editing making the whole thing seem easier, but it seems like they always have a clear path they can run along, and they don't struggle when exploring. It's probably just a video editing. There was somewhere that's high enough up that I can just drop down. That would do it as well. If I can hop onto that tree from up here. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to be digging forever, because while this is a diamond pickaxe, its durability is still finite. And I do not have the materials to make a new pickaxe. So if it runs out, I'm kind of stuffed. Okay, we've made it down. I might draw like one emote myself, you know, a scuff emote, just for the fun of it. Will look a little out of place next to the actual proper professionally done stuff, but could be funny. Okay, we're down. Also out of cobblestone, so switching to dirt for marker placement. That was unfortunate. Okay. If I go silent for a moment, but after almost falling to my death, I figured I should pay a tiny bit of attention to what I'm doing. Okay, I guess we have to go down. Alright, come on, Izzy. You gotta have more jokes than just don't insert X thing forehead. You're welcome to heckle me, but get some new material. Nope, all jokes you need. Ah, they can still hit me here. As long as there's only one at a time, they're not that hard to beat. Come on. Hop up. A knockback from these guys. Mad. Okay, open terrain. Down there, across over there. Leaving pillars as we go. Not being super careful with the placement of these, but they're close enough that even if I can't immediately see where the next one is, I know that if I just look around a bit, I'll find it. It's a lot more important on the big open areas that they're within vision of each other. Because I put them a lot further apart. Good. These pigs are, I think, supposed to be very dangerous, aren't they? I swear I've seen people use them as, like, obstacles in games they build and stuff like that. It might just be that the diamond armor is really carrying me in that regard. Okay. Do I risk bridging over lava? There's no apparent threat. We do a lot of damage, but diamond armor helps. Yeah. I mean, it should. It is, like, the second best armor in the game. Be kind of shocking if it didn't help, actually. I've been stuck in red forests for so long now. Please, I want a wide open area. A wide open area where I can see a Nether Fortress in the distance. That is what I'm after. How big are Nether biomes compared to overworld biomes? That's the wrong block type. We need to get down there again. Around here instead then. Yeah, around here. That. And off this direction. Suppose, even if it takes a while, it is basically an inevitability. We will find a fortress at some point. It's just a question of when and how far away. And the last time, even though it took hours and hours, once I'd found it, it only took a few minutes to make my way back to the portal, even though we covered so much distance. Down here, around there, I can only hope that around there actually consists of a place I can go. I do not have quite enough blocks to start bridging across the lava. I could make some trades, I suppose, and hope I get fire resistance potions. 0 streamer luck. Yeah. I seem to get reasonably lucky with finding diamonds, but that's about it. It's not a lack of streamer luck. I'm throwing for content. If we just win everything instantly, the audience will get bored. There has to be some challenge along the way, you know? From a storytelling standpoint, this is actually part 3 of the hero's journey, the descent into the underworld. I don't actually know if it's part 3 or not, but that's definitely one of the parts. Actually, you know what? There probably is some... aha! I'm fantastic. I'm simply the best Minecraft player there's ever been. How do I get there? Up? Maybe. There probably is some argument to be made, actually, about comparing the sort of core game loop of Minecraft to the hero's journey. In the way that you spawn in, you get your stuff, go to hell, go to the stronghold, face the final boss. I mean, game plot lines follow storytelling conventions, so it makes sense. I'm gonna put a bunch of blocks around this so I can tell that I meant to go dig down here. Otherwise I will forget. There's another pig after me. I don't want to fight it. Oh! Okay, this situation has suddenly become dangerous. Fortunately, I am so good at parkour. Is the darkest hour being knocked into a void by the dragon? No, the darkest hour is when you get to a stronghold and realize that you need the full 12 Eyes of Ender, and you've got not 12 of them. What is your range, my dude? Okay, now, come on, that wither skeleton barely touched me. I should be fine here, right? Wither scares me more than anything else. Wither is spooky stuff. Okay. Good. Now then, find a blaze spawner. I think that might be it over there. I should, since I'm doing this properly, find some nether wart as well. We also did not come across one of those nice blue forests, which means I haven't had a chance to actually farm Enderman and get pearls. Oh, they already are shooting at me. Is that the spawner? Yeah, but I need to go around and down to get to it. And this is a dead end. I'm not jumping over that gap while there are blazes either side of me. That's suicide. Okay, here. Just gotta mark out everywhere I've been. Alright. I saw a larger building over that direction, so that might be where the nether wart is spawned. Okay, this has been fairly controlled. Okay, I'm a little bit on fire. Hate to kill it while it's over the drop and I can't get the thing, but rather kill it and not risk dying myself than lure it back over and end up dead. Okay. One blaze rod. It's a start. I do wish they spawned in pairs and not in threes. That would make the whole thing a little easier. Thankfully, they're not super smart. Neither am I, but still doing a little better than a blaze. Ah, got me. Fair play. Oh dear. Okay, maybe I should get back up there and actually set up a proper arena to kill them in. I don't actually know that lighting it up stops this spawner like it does others, since they are throwing fire all over the place and it doesn't seem to be slowing them down. Alright. Oh, and another. Dramatic music. I think it is stopping them, but only when there's a high enough level of light. Where did that shot even come from? Oh, there's one up there that's just sniping me way off in the distance. The ability of blazes to shoot you from 2 continents away. Wait, something what? Give me a second to not be on the verge of death. What did I just read in my comments? Close this off because there's skeletons behind me. You have cute eyes, I wanted, but not in like a regular way. Thank you. I also want them in a I'm concerned they're going to be taken away kind of way. Which is not a concern I had previously, but you know, life comes at you fast. Oh, come on. That guy would just fly up where I can hit him. I'm going through the bread very quickly. I did not think I would be using up quite this much quite so fast. Okay, 3 to put proper armor on. Where from? You. Oh, and he's flown up again. Oh. Yeah, I need to, I don't know, put higher walls around this thing so they stop flying off and they stop shooting at me from outside. There we go. Enrant. One more. Okay, I think I have the situation under control. Alpha streamer would even give us their eyes. No! It's the other way around, the streamer is taking stuff. There's a Guardian that's always taking people's faces. Oh. How many blazers have I killed to still only end up with 3 blaze rods? Ah. I should have taken that bow even if I didn't have more arrows. Come over here. so quiet as well, they just spawn in silently. Okay, I may have to, like, rethink this entire thing. I am gradually running out of food. This is still not dangerous per se, but it is getting a little tense. And there's always one that flies off. More walls, higher walls. I can't of course put too much focus on building because then they're gonna spawn in behind me while I'm distracted. Alright, 6 rods. Nice, nice, nice. Progress is being made. Put a block here so I can pop up and hit that. Okay, now this is pretty well boxed in. They can still just fly straight up, theoretically. But I'm sure some of them will. Now, theoretically, this is what we need. We're good to go. Who and from where? I've learned my lesson from last time. I'm absolutely not leaving with only the exact amount that we need. We need a good buffer on top of that. And I think we also need a roof. One coming in from down here is not something I expected. Oh. You guys shouldn't be allowed to do contact damage, frankly. I don't think that's reasonable. Okay, 4 extra. Let's go. Let's really overdo it. I want to get like 10 spare blaze rods before I leave here. 10 spare and I'll feel confident that we definitely will have enough. I've seen some setups of blaze farms that people build on like the roof. That's something else I need to look into. How do I get up onto the roof of the Nether? I know it's not terribly difficult to glitch yourself up there. Same with that, it's not really all that hard to make a hole in bedrock. There's a recent Hermitcraft episode where a few people were playing games, swooping down out of a bedrock hole and then flying around to someone else's space through the void. Just need a ladder and Eye of Ender. Yeah, I'll look it up and figure it out. All the stuff I normally don't pay attention to when I'm watching people play Ender Pearl. That makes a little more sense. If you want to glitch through, you gotta teleport in some funky way. Yeah. Normally when I'm watching people play Minecraft, I'm not paying a huge amount of attention to how the stuff they're doing works. I see what it is, what it does, but how it actually does it, I'm not really looking at. I'll need to fix that in the future. I wish I could get some of the lasers hanging around outside. I hope they're not like spawning on the roof. I don't know what the range is for a spawner, how far away you can bring stuff out, but it could be that there's just some up there that I can't get to. You can glitch through 1 or 2 blocks. It has to be a thin layer. Hmm. What does Bedrock look like nowadays? Because it's changed in the past. Whether it's been a completely flat plane or kind of bumpy with like places you can get stuck in. I don't know what it is nowadays. I know some other stuff has been changed. I saw Doc M's recent video where he went to the Farlands and that's just like a wall now. I know they fixed the glitchy generation long ago, but now there's not even normal generation. Bumpy, yeah. Oh, you know what, I should have known that because I remember a clip of Grian getting stuck in a bedrock hole and having to ask someone to come rescue him. Okay, 6 blaze rods. 4 more. I might just call it in at like 8. And not go for the full 10. Because they do make 2 powder each, so a spare 20 powder. At that point I'm going to be short of ender pearls rather than anything from the blazes. Speaking of which, I probably can't just leave a nether after I've got all my rods, can I? Because endermen on the surface just don't spawn commonly enough to be worth hunting, which means I have to go and try to find one of those bluey green nether forests where endermen have a high spawn rate. Because I got tons of pearls really quickly from there last time. There's a drop rate on a blaze rod, come on. Give me just a couple more. Yep, there's 7. 1 more, 1 more. 8 and then I'll go. And then I want to check that building over there and see if I can get the Netherwort. Which I'm pretty sure you can, as long as you take some soul sand with you, you can still grow those on in the overworld. I think their only requirement is that they be in soul sand, nothing else. Like mushrooms, they want it to be a bit dark, I want to say. Or do it needs to be on soul sand, yeah. I want some soul sand anyway because of the effect it has in water for elevators. Man, I'll say this again, why do these guys do contact damage? They do not need it. Cool. Oh, there was one down here I completely missed. There's blazes everywhere just sniping at me. Alright, head in there, head up, find the Netherwort. Ow. That shouldn't have hit me. Oh, I'm not wearing gold. Okay. Everything is under control. I think I didn't see you. Did you just spawn in here? Did you just spawn in behind me? Absolute nonsense. Don't kill the child. The overreaction. Okay. Okay. Looking for Netherwort and chests. Some iron and some Netherwort. Well, there we go. I'll still explore the rest of this place quickly. Just in case there's more. good stuff around. Horse armor, sure. I can't quite remember. Was the horse armor added to Minecraft to make fun of Skyrim's DLC shop? Like modded shop horse armor? Because I think it was. Which is very funny. Ooh. Definitely getting plenty of practice in combat in here. What are you all spawning over here for now after I sat around the spawner for ages? Hmm? Now I've got the 10 rods that I wanted. Okay, this branches a lot, so put down dirt so I know which way is the right one. Alright, down. More chests, good. That's a neat. Ooh! Nice, nice. Saddle. Very good. More fortress off in that direction. Actually, with all these pigs around, I should take a moment, make ingots. There we go. See if I don't maybe get lucky. Now, the small pig, I'm pretty sure, will just take an ingot and waste it, but I can't just kill it. So I guess it gets to steal from me a little. Ooh. Crying obsidian. Pretty, but not useful. Regular obsidian. Blackstone. Well, that was kind of a waste. Keep that. Toss probably this. I think I can... Oh no, is it not? Ah, there we go. I still end up with 2 stacks. In that case, I'm just going to toss this one. Spectral arrows, that's nice. Anything else they gave me? No, I think that's it. Alright, grab a table and be on my way. Haven't been around here yet. It splits again. It feels a little excessive to be putting these around everywhere as I'm going, but the last thing I want to do is get lost. And that's something Nether Fortresses are very good for. Getting completely, hopelessly turned around in featureless, winding, dark corridors. Yeah, I got confused for a moment there where I'd come from and gone, even though my markers are all right there. Take these, take the soul sand they're on. Saves me having to go to somewhere else where I can get some. Right. I'm pleased with this. It's been very successful. We're kind of getting everything we're here for. While I'm digging this up, let me just take a sip. Oh, and actually we are an hour and a half in. Remember to take a moment to stretch. If you haven't, not good to just sit still. Ah, very good. I feel much more awake. A little blood circulation. Okay, nothing else up here. I'm definitely going to add that to my list of redeems once I unlock those. A stretch. Is that a wither skeleton? Yeah. Okay, skeleton or blaze on their own, either of them, manageable. The two together, very spooky. Ooh, golden horse armor. Was that a skeleton head just there? No. I have sworn it I saw it drop something. But it's not here. I'm seeing things now. Alright, that's the last corner. And head back out, I think. I don't think I've missed any corridors. We'll find out when we get back. Here's markers. Have I been down here yet? No, I haven't. Okay. More markers here. Part of me really just wants to raise the brightness. But you do lose a little bit of atmosphere, I guess, if you do that. I know... Who was it? B-Dubs has been talking to the other hermits and encouraging them to try playing with lower brightness because it really changes the way that a build looks when it's a little darker. Oh, diamond horse. Wow. I don't need more saddles. I don't need leather either. I can ditch that. There we go. A good haul. No armor trim, unfortunately. We also haven't come across a bastion yet, actually, now that I think about it. I'm getting juggled by mini slimes. A little excessive. What is your rate of attack? Or is it just because there's so many of you? Hey? Did you just kill another pig? What? I didn't know they would do that. That's brutal. What did he ever do to you, man? Have some gold. Ow. Water bottle, I do not need it. Okay. A dangerous world down here. Not even dog eat dog, it's pig kill pig. Give me some... what is this? Splash potion of fire resistance. Not great, but I'll take it. I do have some pork chops, so I can, if I get stone and make a furnace, make more food. Oh, I should toss this golden sword, that's just wasting a slot. Neverwort block, does that break down into Neverwort? No. Okay. We are all stocked up, so... now... yeah, now I need to go biome hunting. What's the best way for me to find one of those nice blue looking forests? Okay, this is where I came in. I probably need to continue off over to the left here because that's all closed up. So off in that direction we go. Yeah, along here. We had a nice little swell of music as we set off on the next portion of our adventure. Onwards and away. More gold. I should pick up any gold along the way. For when we run into pigs. Ow. Well, my apologies. You are the only ones allowed to dig up gold around here, I'm sure. Yeah, pick up any gold along the way. In case we don't find a biome and I am forced to trade with the pigs for my fowls. A bit far away, let's put another marker there. Hopefully it won't take too long. I mean, last time we got the achievement, or not achievement, advancements they call them, right? For finding every single biome before we ever found the Nether Fortress. It shouldn't be that difficult. I haven't actually been in a basalt biome yet. Okay, see, there's already immediately something new. How much netherite do I have? Not enough to bridge over. If I won't happen again looking for Enderman. Yeah. Ah! You get lucky or you don't. Can't control it. Just go and do your best. Well, if the netherwart blocks don't break down into netherwart, then I may as well use them as bridging material. Maybe they turn into netherwart if you break them, but not... Oh no, they come from these, so they definitely don't. Dug these up. I'm gonna make a way down from here so that I recognize where I came from. Let's just hop down and do it from below. Do you see that? At the edge of the trees here, there's kind of visual distortion when I move. Funky. Well, how hard can it be to build a staircase? Please, sort yourself out. Alright. I'll collect bone along the way again like I did last time because it makes for a very clear and visible marker. And I like the funny sound they make when you place them. The existence of these bone pillars does raise some interesting questions about, like, what died here and left them, you know? I'm never sure how much of what the developers put into Minecraft is them building lore and world building, and it's just them putting in, you know, cool stuff to see and find and look at as you play the game. Like the new trial chambers and stuff. Is there a story behind those? You know, did someone build them? What is the trial for? What is it supposed to test? Why do you get rewarded for doing it? You know, the reward especially seems to imply that someone wanted people to attempt these and wanted them to succeed. But why? Read the advancement in Uneasy Alliance. Okay. Or is it in the Nether, perhaps? Too shiny, return to send. Uneasy Alliance. Rescue a ghast from the Nether, bring it safely home to the overworld, and then kill it. Rescue a ghast from the Nether, bring it safely home to the overworld. That has implications. Well, how very fascinating. Oh, I missed. Oh, it is broken my... Stop it, Ghast. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this thing. Speaking of killing Ghasts. And I'm on fire. Oh, please, chill for a second. Okay. Now that I can think for a second, so Ghasts are supposed to be in the overworld. How did they end up in the Nether? Why are they down here? How is anything in the overworld, like, still intact if there were Ghasts running around, blowing everything up all the time? Oh, maybe I should use the fire resistance potion to get past it. That was kind of close. And I'm definitely running low on food now. My gold boots are almost broken. Soul sand. Is there anything else with lore implications around? And I can't even go anywhere from here. But I certainly can't go bridging while there's a gas shooting at me. I need this guy to be gone. Okay. Problem solved. Jesus. Okay. We don't need this many saddles. We probably also don't need a singular stick. I'm trying to get rid of you, please. And that can be sacked up. Anything is free the end, which is implications. Adventure, perhaps. Something end related looking. I spy and the end. Free the end. Oh, these are the new ones. Husbandry. It's not going to be in husbandry. That's all about the animal stuff. Okay, I'm just blind. Never mind. Yeah, so there's clearly some amount of thought going into the... Oh my good god. There's clearly some amount of thought going into the story aspects of Minecraft, right? Like, there is world building, there is a story being told here. How much of what we see is part of it? These giant skeletons that we find, do they belong to some creature? Oh, did I actually get it? Nice. So is there gonna be lore at some point about giant beings in the Nether that died and have left behind these skeletons? Yeah, that would be very interesting. And I can't go up here, right? I need to bridge across. Well, soil and blackstone, I guess. Need to dig up some more netherrack, so I've got bare blocks. Okay. Ooh. Oh, right. Soul sand is ever so slightly smaller than regular blocks, which means if you're crouched on it and you go off the edge, you're in the space of a block you want to place in. Building material. Good. Whew. That was stressful. And I don't have the stone to make a furnace to cook the meat I've got. So I'm out of food, like entirely. Whoops. Is it, can you kill? No, if you kill a pig that's on fire, it drops you the cooked stuff. This doesn't do anything for you. I completely neglected to put any sort of marker down here. I probably need to be more careful about taking damage now, don't I? Because it will eat into my hunger. It's only raw pork, raw chicken that gives you issues if you eat it. The other stuff, it just restores less hunger. I'm pretty sure I can still eat. Yeah, I can still eat these. Okay. Oh. It's starting to become difficult. I don't know exactly how much hunger I should leave myself with before I decide to turn back and try again later. Oh no, I can find mushrooms down here, and I have the wood to make bowls. There are food sources. Even in the Nether. I remember, I don't even know how many years ago, long time, when... Hey, wait, what? Those are my pillars. We've looped. We've ended up crossing paths with my own travel again. In fact, how close are these? This is... I think the portal is right down over there. Yeah, this is absolutely where I came in from. I need a spot I can... Oops, shit! Drop down from... Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. This is good. I needed more food anyway, and now I've found the portal, so I can go back to the overworld and get the food I need. And drop off all of my valuables. This is great. You might infer from my tone of voice that this is not great. Okay. Here we are, returned home. Technically speaking, triumphant. A lot of what I set out to do has been achieved. And there's cooked pork chop. Delightful. Alright, these, that, all of this, keep that. Keep those. This, keep that, this, can all go. Have more dirt. Okay. Overall, we achieved, I think, the most crucial part. Ender pearls, while difficult, can be acquired elsewhere. It's doable, but the blaze rods could only be gotten there, so on that front at least, we're good. Now it's just a question of how do I proceed. With more blocks, and now that I'm not so worried about finding the damn thing anymore, I probably head back in and just pick the opposite direction, you know? We went up and around the mountains before, now we go down and see where that takes us. Just going to take a quick sip. It's also 1 PM now, so let me eat a little cereal bar so I don't run out of energy. I want to keep streaming a bit longer today. Yeah, maybe another hour or so. I think would be good. I recommend you also take a moment, stretch a bit. You really get why so many streamers have redeems to stretch and to take a sip and whatever else. You get really into a game, it'd be so easy to just lose complete track of time and pay no attention to what you're doing, and you end up shrimped up in your chair, dehydrated, hungry, and wondering why you're running out of energy. That's a nice cereal bar. I just grabbed them because I needed something for on stream, but I didn't think I'd actually like them all that much. Banana and chocolate flavor. Alright, I'm just grabbing a little bit of cobblestone to make a spare furnace. So there's lots of way to get pork chop in the nether. And now I'll be able to cook them as well. As long as my fuel holds out. I could chop down a few more trees to get more spare wood. But honestly, I want to get this done. I can't imagine I'm going to stream far past another hour or so. We're on a little bit of a time limit, really. Can I realistically beat the dragon today? I think not. It would require me to find... What was that sound? Not like an audio static for a second there. It would require me to find Enderman, get enough Ender Pearls, then find the stronghold, and then win that fight. Finding the stronghold was an ordeal last time. Finding the portal room once I was in the stronghold was an even bigger ordeal. I have absolutely no confidence that killing the dragon is a reasonable goal today. I have a set of a mushroom farm as well. There's so many things to set up. I'm reminded of why I enjoy the equivalent exchange mod so much. You only have to manage to find one of anything, and then you've got as much as you want of that thing. It's extremely convenient. Also, like, horribly broken. It destroys any semblance of balance, which is why so many mod packs that included nerf it into the ground. But I kind of feel like if you're going to include it in the first place, then why are you nerfing it like that, you know? Why did you put it in if you knew full well you were going to have to rip most of it back out? Either don't use it or let it be broken. That's its entire point. It has its own internal balance. And most mods are kind of broken anyway. I mean, I've not used the, what's it called, Draconic Evolution very much, but I'm told that it's ridiculously busted. Because it's a fun concept that's been completely overtuned. Overtuned how? Like, would you adjust the values, I guess, of stuff? Make some of the rarer things more expensive? Because I'm not really sure how you would tune it differently, you know? Some material, generally dirt and cobblestone, has to be the base value. If you make the value of the base materials too high, it's too easy to turn them into high value materials, which makes the rare things less rare. If you make the value of the rare stuff higher to make it more difficult to make more rare things, you in turn make it so that the cheap stuff is even cheaper, because one rare item you find can be turned into tons more of the cheap stuff. A lot of other mods are balanced around how hard certain things are to get, and EMC completely trivialize it. Yeah, it does. But I think that's not really an issue of balancing or tuning, that's kind of the core premise of the mod itself, you know? On its own, it's barely kept in check by the fact that the mod exists as just on its own, so your base resource generation is constrained by how much you can do in base Minecraft, which at this point is a lot. With all the farms and stuff people have come up with, you can churn out huge amounts of whatever item to feed into your Philosopher's Stone and transmute. And in a mod pack, it's even easier. You've got all those machines that do all sorts of stuff, which let you crank out vast amounts of resources, and then you only need to find the rare stuff once, and now you can print it basically for free. I think what gets people about it is not actually how powerful it is, it's how straightforward it is. You can crank out infinite amounts of whatever you want with other mods, you know? You take one of the multiple mods that exist for making new dimensions, and just make a dimension full of ore, set up a whatever your mod pack's worry equivalent is, and you're good. But it requires a little bit of setup and preparation and effort. Whereas EMC is just put item into tablet, take item out of tablet. And it's that ease of use, I think, that gives people the impression that it's more broken than other mods. When in reality, balance was never a thing in a Minecraft mod pack. You get a sort of artificial balance in the heavily restricted mod packs, the ones that are like, here is a sky block with only exactly the resources we're allowing you, and also we've altered the entire progression, and you can only get the next stuff you need when you complete the quests we've given you. That is a very, very specific kind of experience. I get... oh, for fuck's sake. I get where the appeal of that kind of setup does come from. It's kind of like what I would get out of playing an incremental game, that bit by bit progression. But I don't personally find it very enjoyable. Ooh, gas tail. Nice. Yeah, it's a constant back and forth push between mods wanting to do cool stuff, and cool stuff being powerful, and then people feeling like it trivializes things. It's where do you draw the line before it's cheating kind of thing. For some people, they will play, say, a game like Crusader Kings or EU4 with console enabled, and every now and then when there's something annoying that they don't want to deal with, they'll just use the console to get rid of it. I do that myself sometimes. For other people, if they're not playing Iron Man mode, with no console, no mods, no anything, then they basically don't even want to bother. Like, what's the point? Where's the challenge? Where's the restrictions? If you can just choose at any point not to engage with a challenge, it may as well not be there. And there's no real right or wrong answer to that. It's one of the big issues in game design. You're never going to please everyone in the audience, and everyone has their own way of making fun. You know, it's a thing you get in D&D all the time, the idea of like, your fun is wrong or your fun is right or whatever. I suppose where it gets complicated for people is when they see someone play a certain way and they simply cannot comprehend how that way of playing could be fun to those people. And then out of there's no maliciousness in it, they genuinely love the game and want to help, and so they try to suggest to people to play it in their way, because as far as they understand, what the other person is doing surely cannot be fun, and they'd have a much better time if they played it not the right way. Then they're not trying to force someone to play it the right way, they're just trying to offer up a different way. I'm not sure how I've rambled my way into this topic of conversation, to be honest. But hopefully you get what I mean. And how difficult it is. You know, you get people trying to genuinely help, and it gets perceived differently, and then they get offended when others think that they're not trying to help. Because we are all people after all, and people are very fallible. What is this Enderman doing? Can you just stand in front of me, please? My friend. What are you doing? Get over here. I can hear him aggroed to me. I can afford to take a hit or two. Just get over. Come on. There we go. No pearls. Last time I was in one of these, I had a much nicer view of the distance. So I could aggro lots of endermen and lure them over. This forest seems to be a lot more restricted. Hold on, where are you at? Enderman. Somewhere nearby there's just a huge group of mobs that are taking up all of the local spawns. Okay, I think that guy's seen me. Yeah. And I think there was one up on the roof as well. Come on. Warped fungus. Oh, that's for the fishing rods to lure... Oh, what do they call the striders, I think? Striders are the ones that walk around in the lava. Yeah, carrot on a stick. Lure a rod or something. Warped fungus on a stick. Fishing rod, warped fungus. Okay. Show me Enderman. Come on. Last time I was in one of these biomes, there were tons of them all over the place. Is it all these zombie pigmen over there taking up the mob cap? Okay. I know I was mentioning earlier about lore and being very curious about where Minecraft's lore and world building will go, but I do also hope that they don't, like, overdo it. It's so easy to take the interest and mystery out of your world by oversharing. You know, not everything has to be explained in depth. I don't, for example, really want to know where Endermen come from or what they actually are. They're Endermen. They aggro when you look at them. That's all they need to be and all they need to do. It's something that I've struggled with in my world building. I find it not so much in the storytelling, but in just the world building, that I find myself trying to justify or explain what things are and why they are the way they are. And I think it's that why that's an issue, you know? You want to put a lot of effort into what things are and how they are the way they are, fine. But you don't always have to have an explanation of why. If you try to over-explain the why, you kind of trap yourself because you limit the amount of space you've got to work in. Now, personally, I found a way that I can help myself not do that is by just kind of tricking myself. If I include certain things in my world building that don't really have a good rational explanation, it then kind of mentally frees me to ignore rational explanations for other things. Like, for example, if I build a fantasy world and I want to have lots of species in it, I will start trying to look for ways to restrict those species to living in certain parts of the world, because I need that as a justification for how multiple species have evolved on this world without, like, killing each other off. On the flip side, if I've got a world with gods and I just say, oh yeah, there's a few gods and they chose to take these forms and then created all these species, well, there we go. I no longer care at all about justifying anything, you know. It's just like, why does this happen? Why does this work this way? Well, the gods did it. However, all these species, despite the fact that they would compete with each other, they were made by the gods. Why do they look like that? Why are they all humanoid? Gods. The gods like each other, so they picked similar forms. A wizard did it, basically. And it's silly, and I shouldn't even really need to do it, but it helps me not get stuck in a space where I'm having to over-explain things. Because that's a space that I can end up in very easily, and is not productive. Come on, guys, give me ender pearls. Never brick? What am I supposed to do with never brick? Oh, nylium I probably don't need either. Quartz, sure, I'll keep quartz. Ditch the blackstone. Ditch the singular arrow because it's just taking up inventory space. And maybe the gold nuggets too. Ah, there's some more pearls. Or fire charges. Never break. Gone. Potions of fire resistance. I'll keep those. I probably don't need this many. Let's ditch the splash potions. More fire charges. All speed free. Keep it. Okay, well, that 8 pearls is not bad. I shouldn't complain about 8 ender pearls. I'll want significantly more than that, of course, but for having come from piglins and random gold that I can just pick up all over the nether, that's pretty good. I now want to try and find more gold or more endermen. How big do you think the biome is up there? Does it stretch off into the distance? I think it's worth having a look. Where's the best place to fill her up? It's kind of all on the overhang. Ooh! You, up there. Come, aggro. You as well. I can take on 2 endermen. Why are you aggroed? The situation has suddenly become very unfortunate. My gold boots broke, didn't they? Because they were on barely any durability. That's why the pigs have aggroed. Yep. Whew. I'm really getting my practice in for combat here. Jesus. Alright, well, since they're gone now, I can go grab that gold in the ceiling without making anyone angry. I'll have to find new piglins to give the gold to. But that's not an issue. Plenty of iron nuggets as well, that's nice. Kind of awkward to get to over there, I think I'll just leave it. I want to get up to the higher level, so... Oh! The second Enderman didn't simply despawn. I wish they would stick to what they're doing a little bit, but they will just pop in, go for a swing, disappear. Oh, I hit a pig. Ah! Of course. Oh well, we only went like behind and a little bit over, so we're not far at all from where I need to be. Yeah, rip. Oh well, a few deaths here and there are to be expected. Okay, behind... And of course there's a gas, you know? Why wouldn't there be? Okay. That case... Yeah. Lane to someone else, please. Okay, now here's the $1 million question. Do the pigs stay aggroed after they've killed you? If the answer is yes, I am absolutely screwed and all that stuff is gone and all the progress lost. It does not appear that they stay aggroed. Thank God. Oop! Gotta be a little bit more careful than that. Hey, am I just gonna burn to death here? Really? I grazed the lava for half a second? And it does this to me? Where the hell did I get up? Okay. I swear lava burns longer when you're in a nether. Oh. I was making fun of these guys before because they're not a threat, and now I'm here with no equipment or anything, and they are a huge threat. Okay, here's where I was hiding under. Now where did I climb up? Here? No, this doesn't look right. I think it was further in. I am on a timer, so I'm kind of wanting to go very quickly. Oh, there we are. Give me all that. Alright. Things successfully retrieved. We're good. It's all good. Tiles, blocks, potions of fire resistance. Oh, some more stuff over here. Oh. That was ever so slightly stressful. I wasn't particularly afraid that I wouldn't be able to find the stuff in time, but the worry was there a little bit. Now then, let me dump that. I've got food now, so I really don't need to bother with these mushrooms anymore. I'm not gonna make a lure with that. I don't need obsidian. I'll keep a crying obsidian. One gunpowder is probably not worth keeping, but I kind of feel like I want to have it anyway. Okay. We are restored. Now, back to the hunt. I'm still going to take the Enderman on in the open. Because now that there's no pigs around, they're not as dangerous. As long as I take them one at a time. I know you don't want to be spamming usually with a sword. But it seems to keep them from teleporting as much if you hit them a bunch. You're not aggroed yet, are you? No. Well, let's not be completely arrogant and put a platform here anyway, just in case. That balance between them teleporting all over the show and not getting close if you hide under blocks, and then absolutely ruining your day if you don't hide under blocks. And did I just hear a gas scream? What have I done to you? What have I done to you to deserve this constant commentary on my supposed hubris? I think I'm playing Minecraft okay. Yeah, I've died a couple times, but we recover. Alright, 12 pearls. How many do I want to go for? I need the full 12 in reserve to open the portal. And then it's an undefined amount to find the stronghold. Since I now know that the pearls point at the entrance of the stronghold, I won't waste the ones I did last time thinking that they will go straight to the portal. So we should have an easier time of things. I want maybe 20 pearls? Maybe a bit more even. Hard to say. Right, come on, Enderman. I did want to find that higher up region before, see if there's a better view from up there. The more of the warped woods oh, those guys are angry with me, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, they're all upset. Okay, I don't think I have the arrows to pull this off. Ah, I got blocked down. Okay. Now I think if you kill all of them that are aggroed, then when you go and find new ones that weren't close enough, they won't also be aggroed. At least that's what I remember. Once I'm done with this horde here, that should be it. Oh, I can hear a ghast in the distance. Okay, no one else seems to have seen that. Oh, that's a nice amount of gold. Thank you for your contribution. Marginally dystopian, but we'll roll with it. Okay, some more gold over here. I got a fair few pearls before, so I'll grab what I can now, and then if there's more piglins up above, hopefully they will shorten how long this all takes. So up the other side of the valley. Oh no, that tree's just up there. Up and then over the other side of the valley. Keeping an eye out for Enderman as I go. There's one, a couple. Okay, I've aggro 2, so I definitely need to get under a platform. 2 Endermen is a little too much to be casually picking fights with. I'm sure if I were a little better at combat and made proper use of my shield, I could handle it. But I'm not at that point yet. Maybe that's something to consider for the future. You know, find a server for PvP or a custom world with a challenge or something, and then do a bit of PvP practice or combat practice. I'll get up over here. That way. Ah, right, Endermen dodge projectiles, so you can't shoot them. I wish I had powers that let me just disappear whenever something was about to hit me. Come on, come back over here. There we go. Alright, 13 pearls. We're making progress. Can I pick this arrow back up? Yes. Nice. Oh, there's another one. Don't think I caught his eye. Let's just head up there. Okay, this seems to be a fairly small area. Yeah. Oh, there's more up there. Okay, I still haven't actually made my way up properly. Let's get this guy while I'm here. Did you just pick up a block after I hit you? What was the point? Sound design on the Enderman has always been really spooky. Also really loud. I mean, you ever watch someone at a Enderman farm in the Nether? The sound these guys make. It's horrendous. They're so loud. Okay, I will need a new piece of gold armor if I'm gonna trade in all this gold I've acquired. Come on, where are you at? I know you're around somewhere, come on. You can sometimes spend like 4 or 5 minutes thinking that the Enderman you looked at is just gone, and then he pops up somewhere around you, completely out of nowhere. Right, come on, you see me up here, you've got a path. Nice. Teleport, my friend. Or just run at me. Ooh. Yep. Come on. Alright, almost one full stack. You over there. Come at me. Maybe I should increase the coverage of this. Oh, you can still hit me. The worst part is I can't even just shoot. Are you? Is that small pig? No. I thought for a moment that small pig was coming at me as well. But thankfully not. Alright, we've got one snack. Good start, good start. Make more... make more ingots. And take them off to the back there to where I think I saw some piglins. Also grab this gold down here in the process. Throw that away. I do wonder who in the Hermitcraft series at the moment is buying up all of Mumbo Jumbo's gold. Because I'm watching quite a few perspectives and I haven't really seen anyone build a ton with gold, and yet it seems to be getting used up by someone. I do love gold, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up building with it. Okay, where are the pigs? There's some more endermen over there, so let me build another little shelter. I swear I saw two a moment ago. Come on. Alright, more pearls. Dump that. We've now got a stack and a bit. I want to get a couple more, like 3 or 4. And then I should be good to go. Oh well, last time I kind of just traveled and grabbed stuff as I went, and I was already quite far out before I started throwing Eyes of Ender. And I know the stronghold has like a minimum distance it's supposed to appear from spawn. So I might actually want a larger buffer of pearls than I've been planning for. Just in case, you know. After all this over-preparation, I am of course going to find the stronghold easily. The portal's going to be right there, and the dragon fight will go off without a hitch. But I'd rather that than what happened last time. It was a real struggle. Right, come on, come on. Come at me. The Endermen are a pretty unique kind of mob in terms of the vibe they give off. I think they were supposed to play on Slenderman, kind of as their inspiration. But they're so much more aggressive. Like Slenderman kind of... Obviously a lot of it was influenced by the games and the limitations of those games, rather severe limitations. But he always had this kind of urban myth horror kind of vibe to him. Where is this Enderman gone? Ah, this urban myth horror kind of vibe where it's like the creature you see at the end of a road that takes you away before you even realize what's happened. Whereas Endermen are very much just like, you looked at me, now I'm going to execute you with prejudice. You know? These are a very visible, direct kind of threat. And again, that's probably kind of a game limitation. You can't really program a subtle threat the same way you can write one. But I think it's good that they're set apart from Slenderman quite as much as they are. Enderman is autistic, hates eye contact, reorders things, can teleport. Oh, well, there we go. Besides all of the signs confirmed I'm not on the spectrum, I cannot teleport. Good thing I never need to think about that ever again. Certainly no reason to go get what could be extremely helpful medication. Anything to avoid a doctor's visit. I say as I've got a doctor's visit booked in like a week's time because I want to be over this cold. I'll be having sore throats constantly if I'm trying to stream. Okay, this is a ton of gold. Can we find some pigs to trade it to? Another Enderman? Yeah, come on, buddy. Hey. Aggro. Come on. There's lava over here. I can only go so far to the side. We're clearly looking at each other. There we go. Why are you being so stingy for pearls? Alright, I will actually keep one of these warped nylium blocks. I don't know if that grows, if it spreads on Netherrack, but if it does, then that would be pretty cool. I haven't placed any markers up here, so let me put one down before I go off in this direction, grab that gold, and then see if I can find any customers to take the gold off my hands. Just realized piglins are basically a loot box mechanic. They managed to put gacha into Minecraft without me even really thinking about it. Oh, my portal's just down there. Nice. But also not nice because that means there's very much not anyone in this direction. Those are zombie pigmen, not piglins. I think the most frustrating thing about it all is that once I make it to the end, pearls are going to be in great supply. I won't ever have to worry about acquiring more of them again. Are you aggroed? No. This one block thing doesn't really protect me, it just kind of makes it harder for the Enderman to properly get at you. Okay. 21 pearls. Surely that has to be enough. Up and around. I'm going to make my way back to the portal and hopefully find some piglins along the route, unload all this gold, and then we're good. Then we can start the hunt for the portal. Through here, yeah. Oh wait, those guys are going to be hostile towards me. I'm not wearing gold. It's so easy to lose track of. You can keep the gold for netherite. I didn't realize that required gold. But also there is so much gold around the place, and it is so easy to get more. I don't feel like there's any reason. I'd rather have a surplus. My phone. I just realized I haven't got tracking. Because my phone is plugged in and charging. Hang on. My phone is plugged in and charging, and yet it's still ended up on low battery. I might need to get a new charging cable. There we go. Hacking again. I might need to get a different charging cable if this one is not getting that juice through there quickly enough. Now then, I swear I saw pigs up here. Okay, the tracking looks to be working fine now. I've put my phone on, like, power saving mode. I don't know what that actually changes about its operations, but hopefully it will help. I haven't had this problem before. I mean, I've had my tracking on for hours at a time, and it's worked just fine, and I didn't run out of power, so I don't know why I'm having the issue. I am using a different extension lead, so maybe this one just doesn't have the same voltage or whatever. That would be very unfortunate, because it will be a huge hassle to change. Okay, there's no... Where have they gone? This area was like swarming with piglins previously. And now there's none. Oh, there we go. For some reason they've just buggered off to the side. You there. Have gold. Is there anyone else? Any other pigs? No? Just you. Could I put you in a hole, please? Thank you. Alright, you do that while I wait here. Gravel, not really. Mm. I mean, I'll keep it, I guess. Not keeping fire charges, I don't really see a point. The sound they make is a bit like fireworks. I don't know if they are a requirement to make them, if they're part of a recipe, or if you can combine them. I know there's like fancy things you can do with fireworks, like to make them stronger or whatever, but I don't know how to do that. More obsidian, we can dig that up. Let me take a sip while I'm waiting for this guy. Fireworks are free from recipe, 1 paper and 1 to 3 gunpowder. Okay. Well, gunpowder are more powerful. Well, I guess I only need them a little bit for flight, so I'll save on the gunpowder. If I make one of those creeper-only farms, an automated sugarcane farm with the new auto crafters, I could automate firework production. I don't want nether bricks. I want ender pearls, please. I don't need potions of fire resistance. I want ender pearls, please. Yes! Good. More. Come on. Leather. No. Soul sand I'll take, yeah. I have this vague impression that there was a Minecraft-themed lit RPG story that I saw on Royal Road at some point. Did I look at you? I apologize if I did. Was that a block of dirt? Did you steal from one of my damn towers? How dare you? I need those to not get lost completely and hopelessly. Are you all done? You may leave. Goodbye. Okay, nice. We've got a whole stack and a bit of arrows this time. Way better than last time. Another soul speed enchantment book. Okay, that looks to be everything. Alright, yeah. Stack and a half of ender pearls. If that isn't enough, then I don't know how much would be. Not stealing, it's reorganizing. I'm gonna reorganize the amount of health points they have. Over here or through here? Through. This mess of a staircase. Alright, this has been a way easier and more successful never run than the last time. Up? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna check anyway, but I don't think so. Nah, this tunnel's way too long. I'm already not looking forward to having to come back to the Nether and try to find Netherite at some point. Ah, here. Okay, well I really want to make that a bit more visible from over there. It's going to be an absolute chore. And it's something I'm only doing once I'm well set up with an elytra and enchantments and enough explosives to level the place. In fact, I need to look up how... I need to be careful. I need to look up how tough Netherite or what is it called? Ancient debris, right? Where the fuck am I going? I'm lost. Yeah, I need to look up how tough ancient debris are, and if the answer is very, then I just build a flying TNT Jeeper and annihilate an area. Netherite is fine, you just need to bedrick or chunk it mining. Oh, like place down beds and blow them up. I don't know what chunk edge mining is. Wearing gold. Good. As much as I'm loving this super atmospheric music right as I emerge into the open, I want to get out of here. Okay, there's a bridge up there, so clearly I've been that way. I recall correctly, due to maths, you have a higher chance of finding netherite if you mine on chunk borders, so just strip mine. Huh. If netherite / ancient debris don't get blown up by TNT, I'm just building a flying machine and having it annihilate a whole area. Yeah. Prefer that approach. I might even... I think Dockham's reviewing the design for his tunnel bore. I might just steal that and make my own. Alright, I have absolutely no clue how we've managed to loop back round to here. But the portal is right under this lip, so I'll take it. Get me down there, please. I don't know if I can survive this drop, unfortunately. Actually, did I? No, I threw away the gravel, didn't I? Damn it. Ah! A growing temptation to just use one of my pearls. But I'm pretty sure we all know by now that if I dare to do that, I will be exactly one pearl short when I get to the portal. It's cosmic law. Okay, I can take a pretty steep fall. Make my way around the side here. There we go. For later on in this series, when I need just huge amounts of resources, just, you know, do it the way the best of the best do it. Build Dockham's tunnel bore. Oh, hello, people. Oh, that's a lot. Do you all have to come through here? Let me... I don't so much mind them coming through. I have concerns about a ghast. Hopefully it will get stuck in that and suffocate. Okay, daytime please, quickly, before the creeper. No, it's just waiting off to the side. Gas can't go through normal portal size. Okay, that's reassuring. Right, now, ditch all of this nonsense. This, don't need it. Put on some proper boots. Potions of fire resistance, don't need that, this. Keep that, keep this, keep the arrows. Grab the blaze powder. Keep the coal, the wood, bow. Don't need a potion of fire resistance. I do, I think, need a bit more food, perhaps. Okay, there we go. Eyes of Ender. New recipes unlocked. End crystal. just make those. Oh, respawn anchor. What does a respawn anchor do? Flying obsidian blows and glowstone. I could make one of those. Hmm. Soul campfire, very nice, very atmospheric. Okay. Now I could try to solve my food problems. Or I could just run off into the wilderness and hope I come across some pigs along the way that I can kill. I know which one sounds more appealing to me. So off we go. We are 3 hours into the stream, and I think I'm going to push through and finish off the dragon. That is a bowl, not a boat. Let's see, respawn in the Nether. It's powered by glowstone. Huh. That's neat. Oh, I've already got a boat. Damn. Well, this boat I might not be bringing back, so let's take it. I'll respawn over here when I come out of the portal. So go into the Nether, beat the dragon, and then kill a bunch of endermen, take their pearls, and go through those, through one of the little portal thingies at the edge of the end island. I might want to bring a stock of blocks in that case. I can probably dig up a bunch of stone around the portal room, so I can bridge between the islands if they're too far away for me to throw a pearl. It's always the backtracking that's difficult. Getting somewhere easy enough. Getting back once you've acquired what you're after, that is where the problems start to arise. But we shall overcome these challenges. Oh yeah, I've got that little 15th anniversary celebration cape. I forgot about that. They're very cute. I like that they bothered to give the boat a rowing animation, but not have you actually row it. What's this over here? Another village. Great, I can go there and solve my food supplies problem. See something floating off in the distance there. I'm kind of shocked still that the other game I was looking at, Book of Hours, somehow managed to overwhelm my computer, and yet Minecraft is running perfectly fine. Ah, bread, good start. Suit up. Oh, I never made iron armor. Wow. Do you guys have... No, this isn't fully grown yet, is it? Also, something did not go... Actually, no, this looks deliberate. I was about to say something did not go right here on the terrain generation, but I'm honestly not sure if this is just a funky shaped farm. Because this is placed here and there's stairs. I think they've just diversified the terrain generation a bit. That's nice. Okay, lots of farmers, but no stacks of hay bales, which is what I really want. That's what you get the most food from. Nice, more bread. Emeralds I'll take. Berries I'll take. In here, nothing. In here. Ooh. Goes all the way around. Nice. More berries. More bread. I'll take some pumpkin seeds as well, why not? Part of me is tempted to take the books, but I'm just clogging up my inventory at that point. Back over. Did I say a minute ago that there was a Minecraft-themed lit RPG? I haven't read it myself. The premise didn't sound that interesting. Or rather, it sounded interesting, but it did not sound like the kind of thing that I usually read. I have queued up a bunch of deck building lit RPG to read. Oh, what enchantment on here? Bane of Apricots. Because I've had some ideas about potentially writing a... Oh, hey, take the bread, there we go. I've had some ideas about potentially writing a deck building lit RPG myself. I want to see how other people are doing it and get inspiration. My tracking's gone again. My phone is down to 10% battery. I might just lose tracking at some point. That really, really sucks. I don't know why that's happened. As I said, I've had my phone on and doing tracking for hours at a time before. Didn't have any issues as far as battery was concerned. Very, very unfortunate. I'll have to look into... It might be that the extension cable is not providing it with enough power, because I don't think it's an issue with the charger. I think if it were the charger, I'd have noticed it before. Oh, look at all these diamonds! Yes! Man, looting villages is... They made it so good. I should grab these just in case they trigger the advancements. Like the armor did. Ooh. I know I was dropping obsidian earlier, but my inventory was full, and this is a lot all in one go. Yeah, they made looting villages so valuable, but I honestly can't even feel that bad about it. Like, the game encourages it. Which is a terrible excuse. It's like Frollo in Hunchback of Notre Dame claiming it's not his fault. Levels of delusion. But hey, the villages aren't actually real villages. They don't need or use the stuff in their village. Alright, off we go again. I did not bring a bed, so we are gonna have to deal with nighttime. Let me take another sip. My drink's almost done. Seeing how long it takes, I might actually finish the stream right when we get to the stronghold, and then carry on with finding out what's inside next stream. Oh, turtles! Nice. I don't think I've actually encountered those in-game before. Or maybe I have. I want to say that there was something with Britannia that involved turtle eggs. But I'm not quite sure. It might have been a different mod. I was playing multiplayer at the time, so it might have been that the person I was playing with needed turtles for something in the mod they were using. Turtle eggs can be used to make zombie farms. Yeah, I've seen those. Oh, a new moon. I like that we have actual moon phases in the game. It's such a, like, unnecessary thing, but so pretty every time you notice it. Hello? And now, it seems my microphone is also messing up. I guess I haven't really stress tested my setup enough if we get 3 hours in and suddenly everything starts falling apart. We scuff a bit here. Yeah, it's the VTuber way. There's always a little bit of scuff. Come on, I was close enough to catch that. Where's it gone? There. Glad it didn't go all the way down into the ravine. Now because I went to catch that, I've lost track of which way I was going. There. Okay, park the boat so we're facing the right way. It's just slightly left of the moon. Where is my Eye of Ender? There. Yeah, moon slightly left here. This direction. What is that? There's a little temple thing underwater. Oh. Part of me wants to go check that out, but I'm not at all confident in my ability to fight drowned. Ooh. Especially if there's one with a trident. I think we'll just leave that be. That's a funky mountain. Just single pillar up into the sky. I want to travel by boat as long as possible, partially to avoid mobs, and partially because it's just very fast. So we'll skirt around this and hopefully the water turns at some point. If not, then I guess we can always get out. But right now it looks like things are going in my favor. I also forgot to bring the compass with me like I wanted to. I guess it's not really necessary. Once we come out of the end, we will just spawn back at spawn. Ah, I didn't know these could generate out on the water. That's also quite cool. Let's see if there's a chest. Yeah. More obsidian, flint, fire charges. Not really worth it. The moon is there, so we're going like this away roughly. That is a very cool mountain. I'm sure we'll come across it again once we've got the elytra and we like fly back and forth between spawn and the portal. I don't know if that's another small structure or if that's a full-on underwater temple. Again, things to be explored at a later date. Am I still going the right way? No, I am not. Ah, that one shattered. Damn it. I didn't think I was far out enough yet to be needing to turn back. I thought I still have quite a ways to go. Okay, I think we will have to make landfall over here. I probably shouldn't have skirted all the way around this bit of land. If I'd stopped partway along, I would have noticed that the direction has changed. That's fine. Stronghold hunting is not a precise science, unless you're a speedrunner. Alright, let's go. By land. Or not. There's a bunch of water right in the way immediately. But it's fine. Cross over here. And this is the kind of thing having an elytra and being able to fly lets you avoid. Hiding in the grass. Cowardly tactics. But effective. Clearly that skeleton has read The Art of War. Go this way. This way, so the stronghold must be, like, very close by. Oh, it might be under the water. There are increasing amounts of mobs. Ooh, okay. What direction was I going? Yeah. Grab that one. Please be on that island and not under the water. It's so much easier if it's not under the water. Oops. Over. Almost skeleton. I'll just kill it now rather than wait for the dawn. Alright. Please, down. No, over this way. Give me some gunpowder while you're at it. Thank you. Ah, here we go. Down. My inventory is so full. Ditch. What do I ditch? I kind of want all of this. I guess bring the bow up to full durability. It's just string and these bones and the rotten flesh. There we go. And then it should be pretty much right here. I don't want to have to dig a spiral staircase again, it's just difficult. But I also don't want to risk digging straight down, so I shall straight down with a lip so I don't fall if there's lava beneath me. Ah. This I had not anticipated. Come on. Close that off. There we go. Show me the stronghold. I forget how deep down there are. I think if I see deep slate, I've gone past it, right? The stronghold still spawns in the regular stone layer. I think. I used to be an encyclopedia of Minecraft trivia. I could tell you all of the things about everything. What spawned where, how far away, and under what circumstances. I really want to get back to that level of knowledge. Is redstone? Yeah. The textures sometimes do still throw me off. I'll look at something and go, is this redstone or is this like gems? But I'm pretty sure that rubies are a mod thing, not vanilla. Ah, now here's deep slate. So have I gone too deep? No, it's still down. Come on, show me the dungeon. In fact, ideally, just show me the portal room straight up. I don't know what the rules for strongholds generation are. If the portal even physically can spawn right by the entrance, or if it will always be a certain distance away. I suppose if I were programming stronghold generation, I'd have it designate, you know, the starting position as the entrance, and then generate tunnels and stuff out from there with a chance to generate the portal room at any given point. So it would be possible to have a portal right close to the entrance, but unlikely, and there'd be a limit to how close it is. That's the kind of detail level that I don't feel the need to go down to. I do not need to know... okay, still downwards. I do not need to know exactly what method of random generation they use for each thing. I just want to know roughly in what area they generate. You know, I think most structure generation in Minecraft, so strongholds, nether fortresses, the new trial chambers, etc., break the map up into sections surrounding spawn, and then each section will have one of a thing somewhere within it randomly. Okay, well that's bedrock. I can't tell where the eye is going. I'm looking up and it's going somewhere to the side. I've got 8 spare pearls there, okay. Oh, I wasn't needing torches up until now, but now I probably will need them. Or was I thinking that actually finding the damn thing might be easy and straightforward? The moment we get close, we run into problems. There's a little difficulty in exploration is to be expected. If it were that easy to find things, then... well, I'm not really sure where I'm going with that. If it were that easy, there wouldn't be a challenge, duh. Where did that go? Upwards? Just straight upwards, maybe? I'm going straight upwards. Can't see anything, but who needs to? Watch me end up just back on the surface now. Oh, no, there we are. Oh! Yes! For once, luck is on my side. Directly into the portal room. There's some very grand music. I don't want to get lost, but I do want to take a quick peek around. If there's any immediately accessible chests. Yep. And of course the library. Doesn't seem to be a spawner around. And there's another chest. Eye armor trim, thank you. Yeah, leave that gunpowder around. Leave that as well. Okay. Looks like that was the only chest. Alright, back to the portal room. Put down a chest to leave behind all of the unnecessary things. And then, let's finish this. Honestly, I was fully expecting that this would take ages more, and that by the time I reached the final challenge, I would be too tired to actually pull it through, but now I'm here. Let's see how we're doing eye-wise. Pretty good. I think I just threw one on accident. But even so, I've still got spares. Okay, I don't even necessarily want to put leftover stuff in here, because I'm not going to respawn out here, you know, I've not brought a bed with me, I'm going to respawn at spawn. So any stuff I leave here is basically gone until I come back for it. Okay, pickaxe, blocks, bow, water buckets, food. Probably don't need torches right this second. Okay, we have many arrows this time, so the fight should be much easier. If I die and I lose all this stuff, then it will suck severely. If there's some of the Eyes of Ender I was throwing. I must have been right in there, digging. If I die and I lose this all, it will suck severely. But the chances of me dying are super, super low. So I should just bring all my stuff. Whoops. Yeah. In the wise words of Inugami Korone, have confidence. There are blocks beneath me. Yes, good, excellent. Of course, those words were followed up by the words, no confidence. But we'll stick with it for now. Alright. It begins. Ow, ow. That stuff does so much damage. And unlike Netherrack, Endstone is so difficult to dig. Okay, we have a water source. Start spreading water around the place. Because I got thrown up into the air a number of times in the last fight. So I really want to make sure I spread water around. all over the place. Alright, grab one more load of buckets, and then this is a good start. I can't get to my buckets, my water. There's dragon fire everywhere. Oh, I should have brought some glass bottles so I could gather up some dragon's breath. I'm pretty sure that's a vanilla thing, but you can grab that stuff. I also don't have a piston to take the egg. Okay, keep one bucket in inventory to water bucket clutch if I get tossed in the air. Come on. Am I under or overshooting? I can't quite tell. That was way over, I'm pretty sure that was under. Under. Over. There we go. Oh. Come on. The Ender Dragon fight is kind of weird in how tense it can suddenly become, you know, when the Ender Dragon like knocks you into orbit and you either water bucket clutch or you die. But then it's also kind of very chill. A lot of the time you're just kind of standing there shooting arrows. And you're not in much immediate danger, really. You know, the dragon just kind of sits there, it flies around. Sometimes it shoots a breath at you. Okay, how many more? 2? 3 more? I'm not sure I can realistically hit those from down here. And I do want to save some arrows for actually shooting the dragon, so let me pillar up here and hit the thing. Oh, just barely. Very rude. Come on, come on, come on. Oi. Thank you. That one there. And can I get this one from across the way? I think so. Yes! Alright, I think that's all of them, yeah? Yeah. Grab my blocks because I'll need them later to get across the end islands. Okay, I'll just land up here, that's fine. Okay, that job was a little harder than I thought. I was set. Oh, I've just looked up and see my phone restarting. No! Fuck! Oh my god! You've got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding! That was in the bag! Ah! Well, got a few diamond. It's. should have brought a bed. Should have had a bed, had it outside of the portal. And I could have respawned right there, run back over, grabbed my stuff. Now I'd have to sail back over there, which will take at least a couple minutes. And by then I think my things will have despawned probably. Plus I'd need to actually get down there, which I don't think I've got a spare bucket. How much health do you have? Just die. You've been on fire for 3 hours. I don't think I have the iron or a bucket. No. Can't make a gold bucket. It is right next to the water, so I could dig a tunnel over, let it spill down. But I'd also need to spot exactly the right... So I'm gonna try. My stuff won't despawn because the dimension isn't loaded. Well, in that case, let me grab some food real quick. I can totally get over and down there again without too much trouble. Let me grab a golden apple, that would have been very useful to have. Okay. If a dimension isn't loaded, then we're actually completely fine. I know where the place was, I can sail back over there, dig a little thing to drop down. My phone is also back on 1%. I'm just frozen now. We're now a PNG tuber. At least I've got a decent expression on. Ah! Scuff, ruin and agony. Are we certain that the dimension isn't loaded, so the stuff should still be over there? How confident are we on that particular claim? Because if I get back in there and it's like gone, and I've set my spawn point over here, that's gonna be very frustrating. But we'll go for it. We'll go for it. If it's not there, then I don't know. I'll punch the dragon to death. No, if it's not there, I'll die. And then I can just break the bed and go back to spawn. It's all recoverable. I cannot believe that killed me. It went so quickly. Like, one moment we were fine. It looked like everything was in the bag. And then I just get the unfortunate combo of taking slightly more damage on the drop than I expected. And then right as I land, get hit with the dragonfire. If one of those things had happened without the other, then there would have been no issue. But because it was the combination of the fall damage and the dragonfire, I always underestimate how much fall damage I'm going to take. I look at a drop and I go, oh yeah, this will be fine, absolutely no problem. There's no way this does enough damage to kill me. And then immediately get proven wrong. They're so hard to judge, you know, you fall a couple of blocks, it does a little bit of damage, it's negligible. I guess that will come with experience. Over time I'll learn how much of a fall I can take while wearing different sorts of armor. Now I've got to pay attention as I come around the side of these. This one is still too early. We haven't gone past the funky mountain, I think, yet. Depressing. Very depressing. I thought I would do better than that, and then I messed it up. Maybe it's the hunger kicking in. It is almost 3 o'clock. Let me take the last sip of what's left of my drink. Now, when I was following the coast, there's the little temple bit. There's the funky mountain. So we continue to go past here. And then I went a little bit too far past and had to turn back into a river area. Right, over there's the portal that spawned out on the water. I went past that. Crap, where exactly did I go from here? I don't feel like I sailed off into the ocean further. Turtles, I remember seeing turtles, but I remember seeing them on the side. This isn't it. I was on a little island between some bits of water where I killed that skeleton. Oh no, I think it's doomed. I think unless I go back and check the VOD, I'm not gonna find that again without more Eyes of Ender. I definitely remember this. And sun's there, so this, if I carried on slightly leftwards of the moon, then I should have been going in this direction. But I don't necessarily recognize anything here. And I'm pretty sure I didn't cross a massive open bit of water. Did I go to the side to see that and I actually went past this island? Or this bit of land? Ugh. Oops. I don't know how or even if I can go back and check the contents of my own VOD while I'm still live. No, I will go over to this broken portal because I know that I went past that for definite. We'll end stream here and then I will come back, check the VOD, and then next stream I'll know where to go from here. I will need to look up whether dropped items despawn if you close and reload the game. And if they don't, then there's still hope. Right. I don't think... I kind of do feel like I went over that way. Yeah, let me look it up right now. Minecraft, do dropped items despawn when you close the game? Despawn after 5 minutes. Despawn after 5 minutes in loaded chunk, and unloaded chunks to remain frozen indefinitely. Yada yada yada. Yeah, despawning doesn't happen in unloaded chunks. So I should be okay. There is definitely still hope. Alright, today was scuffed in a variety of ways, but hopefully it's still mostly entertaining to watch. So, thank you very much for sticking around, and I will see you next time.